Talk to many employers across our region, especially the larger ones, and they'll tell you that workforce diversity is a big concern. Yet few have gone as far as Alcoa to do something about it, especially in terms of reaching out to the gay and lesbian communities. Ellen Lammel is Director of Corporate Human Resources and Global Benefits for Alcoa. And Gary Van Horn is President of the Delta Foundation of Pittsburgh. And welcome. Good to see you both.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, congratulations. Another big Pride Week celebration not that long ago.
Yeah, a few weeks ago had 67,000 people on the streets of Liberty Avenue.
67,000. I take it that's grown over the years?
It has. The Delta Foundation's been planning Pride for about 5 years now. When we took it over the year before, they had about 4,000 folks. So we've seen tremendous growth over that 5-year period.
And the rationale behind it?
I think it's a matter of acceptance and being more involved. As we continue to grow the event, I think our allies are starting to come to the table. I think that people are realizing the LGBT community is just like everybody else. We want to love somebody, and we're your friends, your coworkers, your family, etc.
You talk about allies. You found one in Alcoa.
I did. Yes.
How long has Alcoa been engaged, sort of, in this issue of rights as it comes to the LGBT?
Well, Alcoa did a diversity study in the year 2000 or 2002, around in there, and one of the best practices that they observed was creation of employee resource groups, ERGs. And so around 2003, Alcoa sponsored the Women's Network. The EAGLE, which is Employees at Alcoa for Gay and Lesbian Equality, was formed in 2007. And so we've been active in this space since 2007.
Wow, and the rationale behind it from Alcoa's standpoint?
It's all about talent. Talent is a strategic initiative for Alcoa. Our current chairman, as soon as he became chairman, he was focused on talent. He says that it's part of the Alcoa advantage, along with our processes and technology, for example. And so there's just such an emphasis on having high-performing teams. And in order to have a high-performing team, you've got to have a diverse team. Research has shown that a diverse team delivers better results, better financials over time. So there's absolutely a business case for this. One of Klaus's favorite sayings is, "No one is perfect, but a team can be perfect." And he says that all the time. President Obama was at Davenport plant, our plant in Iowa, last week.
You saw that on television.
You saw it on television, and I know he said it, and I'm pretty sure President Obama repeated it. So it's all about creating these high-performance teams, and you absolutely have to have a diverse content on that team. You have different ideas, different perspectives. It's not everybody looking at it the same way. And when you have all those different perspectives and ideas, you come up with a better result.
Wow. Are you seeing other companies getting religion along this line?
We are, as we continue, I think, to grow, hopefully grow as a region. We've lost a lot of population. We've seen, PNC Bank, we've seen UPMC, we've seen Highmark really come to the table and really invest in their talent and make sure that their talent feels comfortable in being who they are.
I noticed Alcoa took a real leading role in the recent decision in New York that's made global headlines about gay marriage.
Yes, our chairman signed an open letter to Governor Cuomo supporting gay marriage. He's definitely a supporter. Absolutely.
Was that a big leap, though, for a big company,
I'm not sure he views it as a big leap. Huh. It was a big leap for Alcoa, I believe, but he's got a different perspective. I mean, he really gets diversity, and it's inside of him, and so he just, he's very supportive of ENDA, supportive of the Human Rights Campaign. So he really understands it.
Well, you're playing in a global playing field too, and
Absolutely.
I take it Alcoa has to operate in the different practices around the world regarding this.
Right. And as we look around the world, the U.S. is a little bit socially conservative. When we were looking at making some benefit changes for partners of LGBT employees, we looked at what happens in our operations in Australia, Brazil, Canada, and they already did this. They already offered benefits for same-sex partners. So the U.S. was behind, and so we needed to make some changes.
Wow. Well, and I guess if the rest of the world is moving in a direction, sooner or later, these kinds of issues become more and more important here at home.
Absolutely. I mean, as close to New York, which isn't that far away, it's starting to change. And I think we need to keep, Pennsylvania has been a global in rights for individuals. We had the first Human Relations Commission in the country, which was the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission. But it's still, in Pennsylvania, it's legal in majority of the counties to discriminate against LGBT individuals just because of who they are.
Wow.
So.
Okay, so a lot of work still to go. More pride rallies to come, right? You're not giving up, right?
No, not at all.
Not quite there yet. Yeah. Well, congratulations, for Alcoa. Hopefully it's working for you. You think it's making a difference?
I think it is. I can really tell a difference in the Pittsburgh office building since we started Eagle in 2007. There's just a different sense there, and some of my LGBT coworkers really comment on how it's changed and how they feel, much more accepted than they did a few years ago. And I think a lot of that is the work that Eagle has done to provide awareness and education. We hold events, so we have tables down in the lobby at lunchtime. All the employees go by there. We're handing out information about, we handed out information about the Pride events. Chris was there with us selling t-shirts, and we were giving away the rainbow bracelets, and we really had a lot. I think at least 100 employees stopped to talk and, hear about who we are. And I think the more we do that, the more acceptance there is in the office. I know the New York office is great. I think it's probably a little tougher at the plants, and so we've got a lot of work to do also to get that kind of education and awareness and acceptance at some of our plants.
Wow, exciting to see it moving in this direction. Congratulations again to both of you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.